Hi guys, this is Allison Pryor. I'm going to teach you a new painting. This is not the painting that we're going to do today, but it's going to be one similar to this. So the painting is for you to learn how to paint snow and some snow-covered trees, and a nice little rocky, what would you call that? A lake. And so we won't do this one exactly like this, but we will try to get into snow so you can learn how to do the snow and the clouds. Okay, so I'll put that one away. Sorry to tease you. So if you're new to my videos, I do videos step by step, and I do a series of videos until you get a full painting finished. Hope my head wasn't in the way. So when we get started, we'll do step by step. We'll do lesson 1 up to around 7 or 8, maybe even 10, however many lessons it takes to do your painting. And this one we're going to concentrate on today is snow and snow-covered trees. And I'm just going to make it simple for you, because a lot of people who are looking at my videos are beginners. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some green tape on, which is your painter's tape. You get that at any dollar store or any store at all. And I'm going to put it on about, I would say here, because we want to have lots of room for our snow. So let's just put that on there. Okay, I'm doing it in landscape. This is portrait and this is landscape. So we'll do it in landscape today. We'll do one in portrait probably next video. You can let me know what you'd like to do. And what I'm going to do today is we're going to be doing a sky again. So I want, every time I do a sky, I try to show you different ways of doing it, different techniques, so you can learn something new every time you look at my paintings, my painting lessons. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get you to get a bit of chalk. I tried pencil, but the pencil marks came through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to draw a space for your big thick cloud that you saw there in mine. Okay, so we'll just do that for a bit of fun. I think I speak a bit funny sometimes, but anyway, so just get a flat bristle brush, probably around this size, and then what we're going to do is we are going to, first of all, we're going to put on some white paint. Okay, so we'll just put on some white paint first. Alright, there we go, white paint. Now you can put on some blue paint. So I just put blue and white on my palette. There we go, that's all. And I'm putting some blue in there. That way you get some white coming through the blue. And I almost got some clouds. Isn't that pretty? And put some white on the other side. Doesn't matter where you start. I'm just going to have some fun. Let's put some white on. There we go. White. And then blue. Okay? And you can see how the white and the blue sort of separates from each other, and then you end up with this really nice sky. So I want to show you something else. In my last video I said if the paint starts to dry, and you just add some more white paint. Well, you can also add a little bit of spray, a little bit. This is like it says coconut lime body mist. I emptied it, or when it was empty I put water in it. So I'm going to mist my sky just a little bit, probably 1, 2, and that mist then will help you blend without having to worry about it getting dry. Just a little mist, and then you can just let it all go together and it won't dry so fast on you. Okay, you can also use blending gels to slow down the drying, but I kind of like it this way too. So any which way is good. Alright, so more white paint. White paint on your flat bristle brush. White. Okay, and now some blue. Good. And now let's try a little bit of water and see what happens. Oop. Just a little bit, and then you can come down to the bottom and see how that leaves nice, smooth, soft. I didn't tell you in the other videos that if you got a canvas like this, a stretch canvas, and it got sides to it, where you can hang it up like that, Then you could paint the sides to make it look like a wraparound canvas. So then you start painting the sides and the top. Just throw on the blue and the white. You can do that now, or you can do it after you're all finished. Just tap on your blue and white. Don't have to be fussy because it's only on the sides, and it looks really nice. I'll show you. Just watch this. See, this painting here goes all around the sides. See that? Around the top. There we go. So I just tap it on the sides just to match up with what you already have. So you get some trees, you can go right around the side with the trees. See? Cool. Now, oopsie daisies. Here we go. Hope my head didn't get in the way again. There we go. Okay, so now, because I was away from the canvas, there's a possibility that's probably going to dry a little bit. So what do? We mist it. There we go, see? Mist. Now, if you do too much water, you can see it might run, or it might thin up the paint to the point where the canvas starts to come through. So just do it only if you really need to. So you put some white paint. But I'm going to use it in this painting just so I can show you that little technique, because I want to show you as many tips and tricks as I can, so you can use them and learn and have some fun, and we don't want painting to be too hard for you, especially when you're a beginner or you've only been painting for a little while. I've been painting for over 10 years and I'm still learning. I'm still trying to find, I still look at videos, I still practice, so you'll always be learning. So I'm going to add a little bit of mist there, and that's very nice. See? Okay, so you fill all that in. So just fill in a bit of white paint up here around that spot where you're going to make your big cloud. Okay, mist if you need it. And see how that keeps it really nice, and there we go. Good. Good job. Might want to blend it a bit more there, but I'm going to start putting in my cloud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of yellow to my white, so we can yellow it up a little bit, just to add some color. So you might get a little hint of a greenish color, which gives it nice. So we add a teeny weeny bit of blue just to green it up a little bit. See, a teeny weeny bit of blue. Okay, so white and yellow. Alrighty then. So that big hole there that you left out, just start tapping at the top and move your brush around. And move your brush around. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, so let's get some more on there. Tap, 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 tap. That's the easiest way to do this. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, look, see how nice and fluffy that looks already? Tap, 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 tap. Punch, 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 punch. Good, see that nice big fluffy cloud. I'm going to need some more white. I'm not finished with it yet, so if it looks flat or it's not, doesn't seem like it's coming out the way you'd like it, just keep tap, 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 okay? Put a little bit of yellow. A little bit of yellow and a little bit of teeny weeny bit of blue just to give it a little greenish look to it. Okay? Little bit. If you add too much, just move away from that spot that you made. If that's too much, just move away from that and move over to another spot. Add more white, okay? So, hopefully that helps. So tap, 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 tap. You can come outside those lines there if you know, you can move it around a little bit if you like. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Now, so all you got to do now is highlight the tops, just the top. Tap, 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 tap on the top. See, and that gives a little bit of a fluffy look there. Now when that dries a little, we'll probably come back and highlight that a bit more. But move your brush over a little bit just to give it some nice... Now we're probably going to cover up a lot of this with the trees. But that's okay. Let's just move our brush around and have some fun so you can get used to the tapping. Tap, 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 tap. And some nice little clouds in the sky. You got any leftover paint on your brush? You can also just make a couple little round circles and make a couple of small little clouds in the background. They don't have to be very bright or anything because they're in the back. They're in the back. Way, way back. Way, way back there. Way back. You can barely see them. They're just floating around in the sky back there. That's just leftover paint on your brush, okay? So just the leftover paint on your brush, just float them around the sky, just little circles, and you'll get these cute little clouds floating around in the sky. That's all, just leftover paint. No need to make them big or stand out too much. Just want to leave them out there floating around. Perfect. So you play with your sky and you go ahead and practice that, and I don't want to do the videos too long each time because I don't want you to get confused. So we'll work at one piece at a time. So what I want to do before I go is I want to highlight those clouds again, okay? And just at the very, very top, tap, 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 go around the very tops. And if it doesn't highlight good enough for you, we'll wait for it to dry and then we'll do it again. So we just tap again, tap, 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 tap. Good. And tap down here a little bit just to give it a bit of puffiness. Okay. So when we come back, we will start the trees. And I will see you in lesson 2. This is lesson 1 of our snow scene.